broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
Around the rest of the globe, you can say it's happening. So the challenge is, how do you get the fruit ripe? We got to get fruit ripe to get the flavors that we need, the sugars that we need before we can go to harvest. And if you don't have warm enough weather through the whole growing season, you can't get the fruit ripe. And so one of the challenges that we did this year is a lot of vineyards will go out and pull leaves off the canopy to open it up, get more sunlight, get more heat on the fruit to get it ripe. And then, unfortunately, we hit a couple of hot spells where it was up in the hundreds, and you didn't have that wonderful protective layer of the canopy shielding the fruit.
Okay.
And then, so the unshielded fruit gets sunburned, and all those grapes just turn right to raisins.
Yeah, we saw some examples of that. In fact, the James family was in a couple of weeks ago on the live broadcast, and they brought in some Pinot grapes, and it was amazing the difference between the ones that really got sunburned and the ones that were protected still, significantly different. And
so the challenge is we are having a historically late harvest.
Mm-hmm.
You've got people still picking Chardonnay in October, which is kind of,
it's
white
weird.
in October is really late.
Yeah.
We are supposed to have big rains coming in this Friday, and it's just been kind of a big crunch to try and get all the fruit in. And it's all come in at once to try and get in ahead of the storm. Can't get picking crews. Tanks are filling up. Crush pads are just jam-packed right now. So for all that fruit that's still hanging out there, it's kind of a scary proposition right now that you may leave some out on the vine and may get ruined with rains.
And really, you're bringing the reds in before some of the whites. So then you've got the equipment that needs to be cleaned out and changed over to go from the red to white, and so that's another, whole other issue, right?
Yep.
And adding to the cost and shrinking your margin. So buy their wine, for the love of God. You're helping them, okay? These guys work very hard to make these wines. It's not cheap. This is very expensive, right? I mean, this is
Well, we're hearing that on average, Sonoma County's down 20% crop-wise from all the damage that's been down. This is one of the lowest years we've had since back in the 90s. So it's going to hurt this year. It really is going to hurt. And not only that, but then you've got it on top of an economy where a lot of grape growers don't have their fruit under contract. They're going to try and sell it in the spot market, and prices are coming in, below $1,000 a ton, which is less than half the normal price that we saw just a couple of years ago.
Wow.
So it's a challenging marketplace right now.
Wow. Well, we again, we live in this beautiful area where everything grows. I mean, you can plant anything here, right? I mean, it's amazing. And you have some real challenges where you